What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Witness Wednesdays. When we left off in the last episode, we were trying, and failing, to tackle this puzzle right in here, which is very complicated looking, and also, I believe, holds the key to the last hexagon puzzle. I think. Maybe. Possibly. However, my brain can't deal with that today. And also I want to actually kind of get something done, not stand there in front of a puzzle and try different things all afternoon. So, I'm going to make the executive decision to move away from that one for the moment. Keep it in the back of my head, and if any of you have continued suggestions about that particular puzzle, feel free to let me know. A couple of people had commented a few different theories and things like that, or rather suggestions but trying to keep it vague so as to not spoil things, either way. So, now there is one thing that, a comment that I got mentioned, send the boat around here and kind of wave to it to give you ideas, and that could have just been a vague suggestion or whatever, but it surprised me only because I didn't think that was doable. Now, I don't know that I actually want to attempt it. It's just something I wanted to talk about. Is I don't know if you can actually send the boat without you being in it. I always thought you had to be in it. And if you don't have to be in it, to be honest, I'm not really sure what benefit that would yield. Because it's not like the boat's going to give you, really any kind of panel or anything to work with that lets you solve a puzzle easier. So there's that. But I think what we're going to do for this episode is start working on possibly a different obelisk, although the first task is to find my way out of this castle. I guess I have to go down. I thought this was ground level, but I guess it's not. So yeah, I kind of want to work on another one of the obelisks, because, frankly, I may not go insane. I might. Jury's still out. But there's actually a few different areas that I don't think I've fully completed. I got thinking about it the other day, and like the boat's one of them, where there's obviously that door puzzle that I need to get. Now, let me explain one thing for any of you that may be just tuning in. The thing that gets me about that puzzle is the 3 different colored dots, but there's only seems to be 2 sounds, and that confuses me because then I don't know what the other dots are supposed to be. Now, down here somewhere was one of the first areas that we dealt with a complicated dot puzzle. So, I don't remember where we were getting the sounds from, to be honest. But yeah, so it's a mixture of dot and symmetry, because the symmetry puzzles are the ones, I think, that's what everybody seems to call them anyway. There's also this group back here that I never solved because, yeah. Yeah. Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, this one seems doable, but then when you try to do it, it doesn't usually work. I wonder if I did it like this, maybe. I'm gonna laugh if I actually get this in like one try when it's eluded me all this time. No. See, that seems like it should work, though. That's the part that I don't get. That seems like it should work. Now, there's 3 different colors, and I know I'm kind of getting off track or whatever, but bear with me. So there's 3 different colors. Woo! It's so bright. Sorry about that. So this changes. And then if you do it this way... Is it this way? No. Maybe like this? Yeah. Then this changes to something else. Now, I'm not sure, and I might actually try this real quick today. I've never actually attempted to do a process of elimination on it. Now, this is promising over here, but I doubt this is the right color. So what I'm thinking is if I switch it between all three, it should tell you what each thing actually is because of the ones that don't change, but I don't know how that affects the ones that do. So let me try that real quick, just for kicks and giggles on this left puzzle, and we'll see if it does anything. Okay, so the only ones that are consistent are these three and these four. Everything else seems to change depending on what kind of color you pick. So we're gonna try this. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Because we tried this already. And that didn't work. See, that's the thing I don't get about this one is it seems as though you're trying to get it. I wonder, can I change this by doing this? Oh, so that doesn't actually solve. Oh, now that is intriguing. Huh. So for just a second, you can almost see it. Like, let me double check that I'm seeing this right. No, stop it. Okay, so for half a second, you can see this go from green to black and this from black to red to white, you know, that kind of thing. So with that in mind, let's see if it works over on the puzzle. You kind of can. You kind of can, actually. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let me pause this and work on this for a minute, because this is going to take me a second, and I'm probably going to write it down. Okay, so this is really complicated, if I'm right. If I'm right, this is really complex. So one thing I started noticing was I think it's a combination of the two. Because whenever you switch colors, there's a moment where they're both lit, and you can kind of see a whole different color palette. But I actually went back and recorded little snippets of each piece and went frame by frame until I hit the transition point. So you can say this is kind of cheaty, but it's one of those... It's really more about memory than cheating, and it was just one of those that it allowed me to figure it out and look at it all on paper. But, I mean, if it works, I still figured it out. I just couldn't remember it all offhand. But you'll notice that when you're coming off of a certain color, they kind of shift a certain way. But when you look at them frame by frame, and I may even do, if this works, I might even do like a slide over here where you can see the color strands and all that kind of stuff. But what I found is, by the looks of things, when you go from blue to green, then there seems to be a pattern that could actually work. And I'm going to do this based off of memory because I'm not actually looking at it. I forgot to write it down on my tablet. So if I'm right, you kind of do something like this. I think like this. Oh, that didn't work. I'll be darned. I really thought I was onto something there. Hold on. Let me double check and make sure I did it right. Okay, so if this works, I don't know if I'm going to be impressed or, like, depressed. One of the, one of the two. Oh, it worked! Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Alright. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off or not, but I'm going to try and put images down here to kind of show you what is going on here in case you hadn't figured it out, because it took me forever. I was mistaken on a couple different things. So, essentially, this is a memory puzzle and a perception puzzle. So, every time you change the lighting, okay, every time. And I can do that now. You're going to see, I think, you're going to see that the color that is white is going to match the same color as what you're currently lighting the room up, which in this case is blue. So you have red, green, blue, RGB. So the thing I noticed, at first I was trying to think of, oh, it's the, you know, the crack between the walls kind of thing. It's as that transitions, you get a different color. But it's kind of knowing colors, basically. So I'm going to take a grab of this, and then we're going to switch it to green. I'm going to take a grab of this, ignoring that white dot in the middle. And then finally, we're going to take a grab of red. Oh man, I don't know why that's so much harder on my eyes. So there's that. Now, what I noticed was there's quite a few times, I'm going to put it back to green because it's the easier of the light. What I noticed is, if you know colors, anywhere that like green and blue overlap, then they're neither green nor blue, they're yellow. And the same with red and blue, it would be purple, or green and red would be orange, and so on. And so essentially what I did was I took screen caps of all those different, or actually I wrote them down this last time. I had a bunch of different Photoshop stuff going on in color code. It was a mess. But I kind of went back to the simplistic route, where if you write down where everything is white and on what color, and then kind of basically overlay them to where you know where they overlap, you know which colors are what and how many colors you're dealing with. So for example, we see this corner and these three are going to be green at the moment. But if we switch this to red, whatever of those remains, for example, what was it, this one? Now we know that to be orange. Until you switch it to blue, and if it's still there at blue, then it's white, because it's all three. And if they're all black throughout all three transitions, then you know that they're all black. So you're basically dealing with black, hold on, let me make sure I got this right. Black, white, yellow, orange, purple, green, blue, and red. Basically, those are your color combinations. They don't all have to be there, but they can be. So we're going to confirm this theory by doing it with this one. Okay, so once again, we're going to try this. Oh, we got it! I don't know what that did, but I'm excited because I got it. In hindsight, I don't really know exactly how I'm going to end up doing the overlay thing or whatever, but I'm going to try to, just so you guys get the idea of how that all works. And just in case that wasn't really clear. Now, the only thing is, I don't know what that did. Because I didn't exactly see them turn anything on or activate any kind of string or cable or anything, really. This was already here. So I'm not really sure what that did. Did it light something up on the back? Was it just puzzles? That might have just been puzzles, but I don't care. I did it. I accomplished it. I think we already got this one, didn't we? The trick to this one is turning the room to red, I think. I'm excited. I finally got the color ones. Now, I don't know if I think I finished all the color puzzles in the main room. Not main room, but you know what I mean. I know that is one. I think I've already gotten it, but I honestly can't remember. I think it was up here that you can kind of see it. Maybe? Where was it? There was a spot where I saw it. And I really feel like I already solved it. Yeah, I did. It's right there. Okay. I was gonna say. Let's go investigate. I'm excited. That actually worked. Woo, woo. Okay, I want to check the obelisk over here. I know there's one over here. Yeah, there you are. So let's see what puzzles we're missing. And what we've got going for us. We've got 2 missing there. I don't recognize any of those. We've got 3 there. It's unnerving. 1 going this way. We have almost all of them going this direction. I think this is that one off of the wall that we just looked at. Oh boy. There's a lot to this one. There's a lot on these. There's one right there. And relatively speaking, I think we're pretty accurate with our looking directional thingamabobber. I think. I'm still experimenting with that theory. But I'm fairly certain that we're pretty close to confirming that theory, I think. So if that's correct, we should... Yeah. Should have one right there. Though... Why is it not activating? Let's confirm that theory, shall we? Because I'm pretty sure that right there kind of confirms the whole directional theory. Especially when this should be looking, yep, back towards the color area we were just looking at. Yep. It's right by, yep, okay. So, for the most part, the elevation theory I don't think is accurate. Like, this one's higher than this one down here. I don't think that's a thing. But the directional theory, I think, is pretty accurate. Alright, so we're looking in that direction towards the tree line. We're looking for kind of a squiggly one and a very jagged one. Let's see if we can't pick those 2 up. So we're going to head this way. Now, I don't know if it actually translates to that's where you have to be looking so much as that's where you have to be standing. I think it's a standing position. I don't think that's actually... And this seems fishy to me, right? Like, there's just this alcove over here with a little dog. And, oh yeah, there's just nothing else there. Yeah, sure there's not game. Like, I'd believe that. What do you take me for? We defeated the gauntlet. There's no way I'm gonna be fooled by such trickery. Unless I am. Right now. This seems... Okay, I already did that one. That's a straight line. I'm not... that could be a thing. Under the right circumstances. Maybe? If I can get those trees out of my way. Oh, that looks like one too. There's a palm tree in the way, but that kind of looks like an arch there. I'm seeing them, I think. I'm just not sure if that's the right them. That's going to be my #1 issue or dilemma, I think, moving forward with this game, is trying to find all the puzzles. And I'm a little torn. I won't deny, I'm a little torn as a creator of videos and such. Okay, we're going that way. Maybe it's up on the other side of the hill. As a creator of videos and things, there's a part of me that doesn't want to spend time just derping around. Oh, nope, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. You know, that kind of thing. I'd rather just, okay, here's the location, now where is the puzzle? to kind of expedite the process. But, however, the big issue with that is it feels kind of cheaty. Not gonna lie. Like, if I was just doing my thing and then everyone was like, go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this, or looked up a guide or whatever, it just feels really shady kind of thing. So, you know, I don't know about all that. I do wonder, does that continue on the other side? Because I wonder if this is a boat puzzle. I gotta keep that in mind. Some of these are going to be boat puzzles, I'm sure. Because by the time you really get into the environmental ones, you're kind of supposed to know a good chunk of how things work. There's also the rest of these rocks, railings, all that good stuff. Pretty much any of those could be... Ooh, it does go all the way around. I wonder if that's... I wonder if that's the puzzle. Like the jagged one. I wonder if that's the jagged one because it... Wait. Why can't I get down here? Oh. I wonder if that keeps going or if it breaks right there. I can't quite tell. Let's get a boat going, shall we? This will actually serve two purposes. One, we could... we can see if that actually connects or not. Two, we could, in theory, test the whole... Oh, it does work. You can send the boat without you being in it, I guess. I didn't know this. So it does go around. Where are we right now? We're right here at the windmill. So let's get going this way and see if I'm anywhere close to being on the right track here. Because I very well could not be. That's definitely something that's possible. Okay, so if I'm following this along, I'm wondering if we were going the other way, if I can go around and keep going, is kind of what I'm thinking, and maybe that's another puzzle. Now, can I course correct at all? Oh, I can! Oh! Oh, well, this completely changes things then. I didn't know I could do that. That's a completely different situation. Alright, so let's get this going. Ooh, it's freaking out. I kind of wish I'd sped it up, actually, but too late. Now... I don't know if my... Oh, it lost it. Wait, no, no it didn't. It kind of did, but it didn't. Kind of did, but it... No! No! Alright, well, I don't know if that would work or not then. I did not realize you could just stop in the boat. Well, this changes everything. I wonder if those puzzles are in the tree line there, because I'm seeing little dips that don't necessarily look natural. Though, if I go any further over this way, it looks like we're going into another obelisk. Okay, so you have to set a destination, but you can correct it at any time. That's really interesting. I wonder if there is a way to do this. And if I just had it wrong. Like if I was in front of the map thing. Let's try that again, but what I'm gonna do is try and get it on the left side of the map so we don't get cut off at all. Okay, I can do it from here, I think. So let's correct this. I hope I'm onto something, otherwise this is going to be completely wasted. Yeah, okay, so I grab it there. Now there shouldn't really be an interference for me. I don't think. In theory. Come on, transfer, transfer, transfer. Yes! Alright, I think that's new. Let's stop this and park it. I want to see what that did. I'm also keeping my eye out for other potential areas. Got my eye on you, island. I will unlock your secrets. That looks like it could be a thing under the right circumstances. Oops. Alright, let's see where this ended up on the obelisk. I mean, we kind of did have to start over there. So... a booyah. It's right here. This is the dock shape. Okay. Okay. Well, that changes some things. Yeah, that changes some stuff. So, I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. What I'd like to know from you guys is, again, any vague hints or suggestions of where I should be looking or something like that. I don't mind vagueness that just kind of points you in a general direction. I mean, we're doing pretty good at getting a handle on the obelisk kind of points you in the direction you need to be in stationary-wise. It just doesn't really direct you like up, down, left, right, where you should be looking. For example, this one, we were over here where it was kind of pointing, but you're picking a puzzle that's all the way over here. So it's not really, it's more for expediting. It's not really so much that I'm looking to cheat or anything like that, because I really would like to say that between us, you know, I mean, granted, I am getting feedback from comments. I'm not just playing the game trying to find everything on my own. So in a way, you know, like I said, you can kind of argue 2 and 4 whether, but I don't really care. I mean, we're YouTubing it, so I don't really care for comments and suggestions and attempts and theories and all that kind of stuff. The only thing I'm leery of is point blank, go here, this is how you do it. The first one, a little iffy on. If it gets too crazy, I could see saying, well, you should look here. This is how you do it, I'm really leery of. I don't mind hints of like, well, maybe you should think about this. For example, a couple of people had mentioned for that puzzle in the cargo container ship thing to go check where we first learned about symmetry puzzles, which I honestly don't remember where it was, where they started to go invisible as you use them. I really don't remember where it was. I think it was over here, wasn't it? Wasn't it the... Whoa. Whoa. These look like shapes in here, or people or something. There might be something to that. I love that white obelisk. We've done so much. I think it was over here, actually. At some point, wasn't it? That we started dealing with invisible puzzles? Yeah, here we go. So they mentioned coming here, and that would kind of help. To be quite honest, it doesn't really help me all that much at the moment. Because mainly my problem with that puzzle is not symmetry, it's the sounds. I'm not sure what sounds do what, and which ones are supposed to go where, or which ones go first. So the sounds are the ones that are kind of messing with me. But anyways, on that note, we're going to wrap things up here. So feel free to leave all of your suggestions and hints and all that kind of stuff. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.